Do you ever feel like you're wearing too many hats in your business? Today we're talking about one of the best ways to help free you up, prevent burnout, and help skyrocket your business: outsourcing. Outsourcing can be the perfect solution if you're feeling perpetually behind or overwhelmed, or like you have just so much to get done and not enough time to get it done in. Or if you're new in your business, it can be a sort of fast pass that will help propel you ahead of everybody else that's so caught up in those daily to-dos. You've probably heard the idea of you should be working on your business, not just in your business. And I think that that's so important as entrepreneurs, but what a lot of people don't talk about is how hard it can be when we're used to doing everything ourselves, or when or how to start. So don't worry, I got your back. That's what we're going to talk about. But first, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Nicole, and I do tutorials, tips, and marketing strategy videos for photographers to help you improve your craft while building a wildly profitable business. Subscribe below for more videos like this one. All right, guys, I'm here to tell you it is time to let go. If you're anything like me, your business is your baby. And the idea of just handing it off to some stranger is absolutely terrifying. When you've built your business from the ground up, it's so easy to get caught up in the nitty-gritty because you've had your hands in everything from the very start. And in fact, I think it's good to have your hands in everything from the start because you're developing your style and your systems and your workflows. But at a certain point, holding on to all that control, you're going to start hindering the growth of this baby, this business, and stop it from being able to truly flourish. For those of you thinking, but I'm a perfectionist, I have a certain way of doing things, I totally get it. I let this idea of being a perfectionist hold me back for a long time from moving forward and finding the help that I needed. But you know, if we could just kind of get real for a moment, I think that you guys will agree that perfectionism can sometimes act as a sort of crutch because it allows us to continue focusing our time and energy on the things that we already know, the things that are going to be those small, easy daily wins, rather than putting more time and energy towards the hard stuff. The stuff that we maybe avoid doing, but we know that it's going to really make the biggest impact in our business. When I first started, I had all of the typical excuses. And these really were just like lies that I told myself. And these were that outsourcing will take away profits from my business because these are things that I could be doing myself that I'm then going to be paying other people to do. Or it'll be more work for me to have to find these people and research them. And in the end, you know, with all that work, they won't be as good as me. But really, when I started to outsource, I saw the true benefits of it. And the truth was that, yes, it costs more, but the benefits far outweigh the cost. By freeing me up, I was then able to focus more of my attention towards the profit-generating activities in my business. And yes, it was work to find the right people, and it was that initial time investment in finding the people, in researching companies and testing them out, in training. But the work that I put in ended up paying off so much further on in saving me time and saving me work that pays off for years to come. And then the next one was a really big one for me, that they won't be as good as me, but you know, depending on what you're outsourcing, you might find that they're actually even better than you at what they're doing. Or if you have a very specific way of doing something, you can always find somebody that's good and talented at what they do and train them in your specific way of doing it. Never get feeling like you're just so great at what you do that nobody else is as good as you, because there's always somebody that can do it really well. By kind of shifting your mindset, you're gonna free yourself to really grow and expand. So how do you know when and what to outsource? So for this, I feel like it helps me to just share a little bit of what I did in my business and how I started kind of this process of figuring out what it would be good to outsource. Was I put together a list of all of the activities that I do in my business. So these are all of the things that you find continually popping up on your to-do list and all those different hats that you wear in your business. And then from there, I asked myself 5 key questions. Those were like, what are the things that you're amazing at? So these are the things that you really excel at in your business, such as the photography, like things that are unique to you and only you can do, or also like the things that are differentiating factors in your business, such as maybe how you handle clients and kind of the communication aspect of it. That's something that's totally unique to you and you're great at. So kind of think about all those things or list them down. And then 2, what can somebody else maybe do better than you? I find for this one, it's really good to be honest, brutally honest. What are areas that you can actually improve your business by bringing somebody else in that might be way better than you? 3, what are the things that you really love doing? So these are the things that you're just drawn towards in your business and you could just do only that and you'd be so happy. 4, what are the things you don't enjoy doing? So these are usually the things like opposite end of the spectrum that you procrastinate on and will drag your feet doing. So these are usually like the last things that get done and maybe you're even late on it sometimes. And then 5, what are your goals for your business? So like what are your dreams when it comes to your business and where do you kind of see yourself going with it? And really this is the kicker, because oftentimes we'll have things that maybe we really love doing them and also we're really great at it, but those things are conflicting with our dreams and our bigger vision for our business because it's taking up too much time that we should be putting towards another area that will help move us forward. So I found that kind of working my way through these different questions, I was able to get a full picture of kind of all the different aspects of my business and kind of pitting them against my goals to see what are the things that I should be letting go of and what are the areas that like I should kind of double down on my business. And so if you do the same for you, I think it'll really help. Just to kind of get your gears turning, here's like a few things that you could consider outsourcing. There's editing, album design, accounting, PR, legal, print fulfillment, graphic design, web design. This is just a few of the things. If you're just starting outsourcing and haven't really done it yet, one of the things that I recommend to everybody and was one of the first things that I kind of let go of isn't even necessarily something that was in my business, but it was something that impacted my business, and it was house cleaning. Because I work from home, my environment that I work in is so important, and having like a team of people come in and clean up for the home, it was just like life-giving for me. It was like a game changer. Your house is never as clean as when somebody else is doing it for you, and it just allowed me to focus more of my energy into my business by letting go of that one thing. So that's something small that you might consider. If you'd like, I actually made a blog post on 5 things that I outsource in my business and why. So I'll be sure to link that below if you wanna see a few examples of what I've done with this in my business. So I just wanna wrap things up by saying, if I were to go back in time and do one thing differently in my business, it would have been to outsource sooner than I felt ready to. I'm telling you, it might seem like a super scary step, but it is so worth it, and you will feel so thankful that you did it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'd love to know, what are you considering outsourcing this year? Share it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next video. Do you ever feel like you're wearing way too many hats in your business? I'm sorry.
Such a good little actress.
High fives.